I want to ask a few of you to share. Has God shown you something that's changed your life? Something that's about the cross or the Lamb that's changed your life? So here's a young man from Texas. Yeah, this is sad.
Guys, I just want to start off with saying Jesus is real. He's alive today. He's doing miracles today. He's healing people today. Can I just be honest with you guys? So, going into this internship, in the past, I've seen miracles and all that stuff, but I still had the doubt in my heart. Whenever I pray, it would still almost be like Jesus, if you're real, will you do this? Even though I didn't want to admit it. In my head, I wanted to say Jesus is real in everything. And so that's what, but I just wasn't seeing some of the things happen that I wanted to see happen. And so while I was here, I saw a little portion of a heart. And I was like, God, what is that? And he was saying, it's my home. And I was like, what do you mean? And he says, you've only given me a little part of your heart. You've only given me a little bit of your life, yet you expect me to give you all of my life. And I was just hit by that like a truck, and it just changed everything. And so, I mean, now I can honestly say that I've given Jesus all of my heart, or else I would not be saying this today, because I have a fear of public speaking. But so now, like, I've just learned ways to rely on God for everything. And just, I now feel like I'm almost in constant communication just with him, and it's just amazing. Like, it's better than I've ever felt in my life before. So yeah, so that's what I've learned in this internship.
Hey, you never know who his mother is, would you, in this lineup? Maybe this lady. How are you doing? These guys are from Texas.
Wow. I just like am undone by the goodness of God. Undone by his love. Undone. I mean, he showed his love on the cross, and he pierced my heart this week in just deeper and deeper levels. And last night was a whole another level. And I'm just, what can I say? I'm like filled with the love of God. Like he just opened me up. And I could feel like my insides going apart last night. Like I was like, whoa, I could feel things moving. And it was like, Lord, what are you doing? And he said, I'm just pouring in my heart of love. And so I mean, even today, I'm like, I can feel it, like, you know, and I'm excited about going back and loving my family and loving the world. It's like just to get out there where people are hurting, and then to express that love and just let him flow through me and let people know about the Father's cup, what he suffered for us, to behold the Lamb, and he takes away all your pain. He takes away all your, you know, all the wounds in your heart. You can give them to him because he bore those wounds for us. And so it's given a whole new depth of meaning to me, to the cross being here, like really deep. And it's so good. I would just encourage everyone, just drink deeper into the meaning of the cross and all that he is and all that he did for you. Just let his blood just saturate you, washing away every wound.
When I came here, I had a measure of love in me. I had a measure, but after hearing this message, and I was trying to explain to my fiance on the phone what has taken place here since I've been here. I said it's like my heart was like an apple, and the apostle's sword came in and just took all the skin off of it. And when he got through skinning it, he just stuck the cross right in my heart and pierced it. And the measure of love that I came in here with was so, it was like a one. And what this message has done and what it's done to my heart feels like the love has increased to a 10. To a 10 now. And I know it's just started to have my heart pierced by the cross and continue to open up more so love can pour out of it. Compassion can pour out of it. Humility can pour out of it. The nature of Jesus Christ, our Lord, can pour out of it instead of the nature of man.
I came here not really knowing what to expect. I knew that we were coming and I thought that we were just going to get filled up with the Lord and just have a deeper understanding of Him, and that He would move and touch us in ways that we had never felt. But I had no idea what God was going to do when we got here, and He has just shown me, He's given me a purpose, He's given me a passion, He's given me courage to do what He's called me to do. He set me on fire, and I will never be the same. This camp has literally changed my life, and I'm going to go out bravely and boldly and do what God has called me to do with passion and with conviction and with always the cross first in my mind, and I'm just so grateful to be here.
Amen. Well, we've had some great interns, and I mean, the Lord's moved on Alex and Shirley and Jason and Lydia. You didn't get to hear from them, but because I can't wait to get to our speakers tonight. We've got two fiery ministers to be with you tonight. So guys, thank you so much for sharing from your hearts. Felt the Lord on all of that. Didn't you guys? In these testimonies?
I just sit here and I listen to everybody's stories and testimonies, and I'm like, they're a new creation. They're a new creation. Old things have passed away, and behold, all things are new, and you just can see the new creation. It's so amazing. Only Jesus can do that. Only Jesus. Only Jesus can do that. Period. And so the more we shine Jesus, the more the world can see that He's real. Like Seth was saying, he saw His heart. And now he's going to reflect his heart, and the world around him is going to see that Jesus is real, because Jesus is going to shine through him. And the more we look at the cross, and the more we see what Jesus did, and the more we look at the blood and we see His blood and how it spilled out for us, and the more that we can just honor Him by, as horrific as it may be, looking at it and saying, Jesus, you died for me. I won't turn my head away from this thing that you've done. I'm going to look. Every day I'm going to look. I'm going to look at the cross. I'm going to see your hands. I'm going to see your feet. I'm going to see that water and that blood flowing from your side. And I'm going to live from that place. More than that, I'm going to live from that place. We can live from that place of His death. We come alive because He's alive. He's alive. And we live from that place. We never forget. Jesus said, never forget. Never forget. Paul said, I want us to never forget. And then he quoted Jesus' words of the Last Supper. Take this, my body. Eat it in remembrance of me. This is my blood. Drink this in remembrance of me. He wants us to remember and never forget. And I owe Him that. Because I am a new creation. Because of His death. And that's what this internship has been all about, hasn't it? It's been about us no longer cowering down in shame, in guilt, in condemnation, but arise and shine. And we look at the cross. And we see Jesus, and we see Him crucified, and the veil is lifted from our eyes, and we understand that somebody died for me to have the freedom in the life that I have today. And I'm going to spend the rest of my days honoring Him by thrusting myself at the foot of His cross and never forgetting.